Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This is Jessica, and I am the owner of Jessica Lee Wellbeing. I'm a certified eating psychology coach and inner voice facilitator, and it is my mission to support women in finding the wisdom in their body's cravings. As you may have noticed through my social media, I have been diving deep into inner voice work. Now, this is something that I have personally been exploring for many years, and I am so excited to now be able to bring this incredible work to my coaching clients. And in one way in which I am able to do this is through a mini course. This is called the Inner Voice Mini Course. Perfect name, right? The purpose of the Inner Voice Mini Course is to give you the tools that you need to get started in tuning into your own inner voice. This mini course will give you the foundational information that you need to feel what alignment feels like in your body, and to determine if you are really hearing from the inner voice, also known as your intuition, or the mind. Now, there's nothing wrong with hearing from the mind. We hear from the mind constantly. Most of the time, the mind gets center stage. The mind rules, and the mind is very happy when it rules. The thing with the mind is that it's a problem solver, right? It feels really good when it's solving problems on your behalf. And a lot of times that's great. But a lot of times it's not really what we need. Because the thing is, when we don't have problems that need to be solved, in order for the mind to feel like it's doing a good job, it's going to create problems for it to solve. Can you relate to this? I know I can. And before you know it, I'm stressing out about something that hasn't even happened yet because the mind has created all of these scenarios for me to feel anxious about or overwhelmed about. And the mind is over there feeling like it's doing a great job. It's giving itself a gold star for the day because it has just solved all of these problems for me that do not exist. But how often do we find that we no longer feel like we can really trust ourselves? We feel like we're reaching to other people to give us the answers. We ask friends and colleagues and we reach for self-help books, when really all of the answers to all of our deepest questions, the answers to all of your darkest fears, are within you right now. They're within you, and they can be accessed by tuning into your inner voice. Now, when I started doing inner voice work, when I first heard about inner voice work, I should say, I was skeptical. My thoughts towards people who did inner voice work was that their life seemed a little too easy. It seemed a little too weird. It seemed a little too mystical, too woo-woo, too out there. But I was also curious, just curious if it could work for me too, because I wanted what they had. There was something about people who lived in alignment with their inner voice. They had this peace about them, this inner knowing that I certainly had never had. When I found inner voice work, I was working in a job that I hated. And when I stopped and looked at my relationships in my life, I thought that they were healthy. But I really was surrounding myself with distractions. I was surrounding myself with friends who liked to go out and party. I had a significant other, but he didn't challenge me in any way, wasn't necessarily supporting any growth that I wanted to pursue. And what really upset me the most is that I really didn't know what my purpose on earth was. And it was at that time when I also was hearing about inner voice work and was seeing other people who had been doing inner voice work for years. And I saw that inner peace within them. And I could compare it to how I was living. And I wanted to try it for myself. So I did. And over the years that I continued to practice it, it was amazing to see how my life changed. All of those things that I had been stressing about fell away. All of the relationships that no longer served me or fit in my life just took care of themselves. They broke away, and it wasn't anything dramatic. It just happened. Now, I don't want to give you the illusion that when you practice inner voice work, your life is going to be easy or you're always going to be happy, because that's not real life. But what can happen when you do practice inner voice work is that amongst the chaos that the mind creates, you do have a peacefulness that is so deep, so wise, and so knowing that you do not get consumed in it. I can say now that I live my life from the guidance of my own inner voice. And I can also say that from that, my entire life has changed. And I want this for you, which is why I created the Inner Voice mini course. It is an inexpensive, easy to follow, step-by-step guide to get you in tune with your own inner voice. I know what it feels like to be consumed by the noise of the mind, and to also feel like you don't understand. My mind talks to me 1,000,000 miles an hour every second of every day. I have trouble falling asleep at night because it's so loud. I wake up and it's already going. I know how that feels. And I also know that it's possible for you to tune into your own inner voice. So I have the link below to check out this incredible mini course. And I am just so excited to be offering this to you. And I can't wait to see how it affects your life as well. So I hope to talk to you soon. And I hope to hear about all of the amazing awarenesses, all of the amazing revelations that you have had along your journey in continuing to discover and tune into your own inner voice. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.